Joining me from our news desk, Shirli Sitbon. Hello to you, Shirli. Take us through the latest developments.
Well, everything is just crumbling in Damascus. We've seen these images of the palace, the presidential palace. Bashar al-Assad is gone. We don't know where he is. And there are various conflicting reports about his whereabouts and if he has survived, various reports. So a lot of speculation about this. And yes, as the rebels seize Damascus as well, and their way this 11-day lightning attack, offensive across Syria, many people are celebrating the end of the regime. Others are afraid of what may be ahead. Not fans, of course, of the repression and the regime, but fearful of what may happen. And of course, we've heard the Prime Minister calling for elections, free and fair elections, at last, hoping that this will be seized by the rebels, taking over this coalition of rebels with various groups in them, with various voices in them, some more radical than others. Some of them were jihadists before, now they're Islamist rebels. Nobody really knows where this is heading. But when they controlled the HTS, for example, when they controlled the Northwest, they said they tolerate minorities, etc. But of course, this was definitely not liberal all democracy. So yes, the things unfolding very quickly in Syria, and the regime, obviously, after 50 years of this Ba'ath party, of this Bashar al-Assad, of course, Hafiz al-Assad before, and Bashar al-Assad. Well, this has come to an end. Apparently, this is what seems to be happening now in Syria. And these images of the presidential palace.
Yeah, the 31,000 square meter palace of the anti-Assad rebels inside that presidential palace earlier. Shocking images for, I think, Syrians to try to comprehend the developments. They sent a message on the messaging app Telegram saying they had entered the capital. The second message they sent was about Sednaya prison, that a priority for the rebels. Tell us more about this facility.
Yes, that's really what's been happening since they've been taking over various areas of Syria. The first thing was freeing political detainees. Syria was known for arresting all those who opposed the regime, all of those even who protested peacefully, and 136,000 people in prison, and many political prisoners. And there was a vast system of torture. And Syria was known as the kingdom of silence, because anyone who spoke out against the regime, well, they were imprisoned, tortured, many were killed. And now, with the rebels taking over many areas, we've seen in Aleppo and Hama, people getting out and stunned after decades in prison without seeing their families. Some of the reports of people who were adolescents when they were arrested and are now in their 50s. It's, of course, a situation that many Syrians have been waiting for, many families seeing their loved ones at last, but many knowing they will never see their loved ones because they've been killed under torture in prison. So yes, of course, that's a move of one of the first moves by the people, the rebels taking over, showing that there is, to people maybe to show some a good gesture for people to be maybe reassured, as many are fearful of what may happen with many deaths as they went through Syria and took one area after the other. Of course, the Syrian army not really fighting, often fleeing, but many people have been killed, and many are fearful of what lies ahead with these Islamist groups.
All right, Shirley, stay with us. We'll be speaking to you later in the program.